Okay, I've got four dollar store long candlesticks. I got two 3-pound Crisco containers. You don't have to use Crisco brand, I don't think. And then I got two 10-inch ceramic flower pots. These are super easy to make. All you do, I like to line mine up. All you do is stick the candle down in. Careful not to break the candle like I did a little bit, but that'll be fine for burning anyway. Stick it all the way down in there. And another one right there. Okay. Some people like cut these or whatever and then stick them in, like cut them from the bottom so they'll be only about up to here or whatever. And then maybe they use the rest of the candle for something else. But I like to just stick them, burn them as a candle, and just let them burn down. Alright, I've got the two new candles lit, and they're just gonna burn down. You see I'm using red candles in these. I thought it'd be interesting to see how the wax like melts in with the Crisco over time. The first ones I just used white candles, so you can't really see all that happening. They burn for a really long time. Like, I've been burning these too throughout the night and multiple nights now. It's not safe to put the tops, which are the 10-inch clay pots, on top of the 3-pound candles here. Like I said, just either cut them like other people do, or just let them burn down and enjoy them like that. They'll burn, the wax will burn down fairly quickly. I think like about 3 hours or so. This is Crisco, the liquid version of it, and as you can see, it's frozen. That's why it's light in color. It's frozen. I'm gonna make oil lamps with that, like glass oil lamps with homemade wicks. That's a wick I made and braided. Came out a lot thicker than a regular wick. I'd like to see if it puts off more heat or if it's doable at all. But if I had to choose at this point, not that I have experience with this yet, but because this froze, it's probably, I don't know how good that's going to be to work with. The solid state doesn't do that. And I was able to push the candles right into it and use them right off the bat. These are melted down to the point where they can be covered up. Okay, we've had it inside here above 30 degrees for a few days and nights. And as you can see, the Crisco is on its own back into a liquid form. So let's make some oil lamps. I'm priming this long wick by being lazy and putting it directly into the liquid Crisco. Okay, you can see that end there will be the top of the wick. This is going to be the bottom. So I'm not really too worried. I know that's going to be saturated with oil. The cap will hold it in place. To make this wick, I just braided 3 lengths of cotton twine. And I think the key is to use cotton because of its absorbency qualities. It does not take long for the wick to absorb the oil. Only after a couple minutes, you can see when I pinch, not only has the wick absorbed all the oil, it started wicking the oil to the part that was outside of the oil. The 1/8 drill bit looks like it might do pretty good here. Gonna drill the cap here from the back side, so if there's any protrusion, it sticks out. Using the seasonal special champagne bottle of Miller High Life for this, and I'm just gonna transfer the wick over. After it's in, secure it, pour some oil, as I've done here. It almost looks like beer, don't it? And then you're ready to pull the wick through the cap. Okay, the wick is pulled through past the braid. Added some more oil. Really looks like a beer. And now I've got to use some pliers to squeeze the cap tight on, and some scissors to clip the wick back a little. That's a pretty lamp. Well, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, but no matter what I do, no matter what length I start the wick at, it burns itself out. So between the Crisco freezing up at low temperatures and the fact that it is liquid at higher temperatures, which means it's spillable if this was to tip over or something. Well, very pretty, nice idea, but I will be aborting all projects to make the liquid Crisco oil lamps. I will, however, be keeping the wick for another project.